Yes. Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Sunita. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great too, Sunita. So I'll just quickly introduce myself. I'm Daphne and from Bangalore, and I have over 12 years of experience with language learning, soft skills training, and behavioral training. So I'm here with EnglishYaari, tutor for the day, to help you out with whatever you need. So
Great, great. Thank you so
before
much for
we
that.
begin, yeah, I just want to know a little bit about you.
Sure. So I'm Sunita Rawat and I hail from Uttarakhand. I am an English language enthusiast, a YouTuber, and online English language tutor. So I help beginners and intermediates improve their spoken English through my WhatsApp learning communities. So that's pretty much
Oh,
about me.
wow. Oh wow, that's wonderful to know. So Sunita, what brings you to English Yari then?
I've been taking sessions on English Yari for so long. I've taken over 90 sessions on English Yari, and I've seen immense improvement in my fluency, in my confidence. So I stick to it because I learn a lot through interactions and especially with expert tutors. So, what's better than this?
Okay, that's wonderful to know. That's wonderful to know, and that's wonderful to know that you're also in the path of learning as well. So learning is something that we all are, inclined towards in the end of the day. So yeah, I just want to know what you like to do today.
Let's have a general conversation.
Well, okay, so before we begin, I would like to have a small activity with you, if that's
Sure.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is called Word Connect. Have you played this activity earlier?
No, I haven't played it.
So, this activity is something that goes like this, and I'm going to give you a word. So, you're going to take that word and then you're going to think about two, three words related to that. And
Okay.
yes, you're going to connect it. So, for example, I say tree. The first thing that comes to my mind, or first thing I think about when I think about a tree, it's green, leafy, shadow, and flowers, and tall, right? So these are the things that I could think about when I look at an object or when I think about an object. Similarly, so that's called word connect. So the more words, the better. All right. So give me two or three words. All right, related to that. Yeah. We will begin.
Exactly. Okay. Yes, we call it word association game. We play
Ah,
a lot
yes.
with our students this one.
Oh, super, super. So okay, let's play this game then, Station. So the first word I have for you is clock.
Clock. Okay. Time. Um, Shapes and dots, numbers,
The second one I have for you is pillow.
pillow. Soft, fluffy, comfort, bed,
Very good.
sleep,
Good enough. Okay, so the next one I have for you is calendar.
calendar, months, years,
Mm-hmm.
chart, numbers,
Okay, that would do. Okay, fine. Last one for you is water bottle.
water bottle. So, water, bottle, and plastic, cap, and shapes, colors,
Very good.
hydration,
Very good.
thirsty.
Yes. Yeah. So that's the part that we're all looking at, hydration, quenching thirst, planning, and all these kind of things that we are looking for. It's that's just that makes their mind get a little creative with all these words. So usually you can play with, like you said, right? You were playing with your learners all these kind of games. So what makes you think it helps them? In what way it's going to help this game, according
First
to
of
you?
all, it helps you retrieve your vocabulary that you have forgotten over time.
Yes.
So when you relate words with one word, so you brainstorm or you push your brain to think, and that's how you
Hmm.
can simply refresh your mind or get all those vocabulary words again. And second
Hmm.
thing, when you brainstorm, definitely your brain stimulates, and that's how you are making it sharper without even knowing it, right? And this is how
Hmm.
it can help you remember vocabulary words or other things. It will sharpen your memory over time if you play such games,
Absolutely.
like where you need to put your brain, like puzzles and this kind of word games, wherever you need to think a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
yes, these two major benefits are there.
Absolutely. It's all about creativity with the smallest things and the basic things that you can look at, and how observant you are, and you can create things with that. It actually helps us to know and understand that yes, it's easier to describe. Description something that can also be done in terms of words instead of sentences. That's more than enough to, generate creativity. So yes, okay.
Exactly.
So that's good. So any other games that you actually play or activities that you actually do with your learners?
So there are some common activities like role play, discussions, debates. Apart from that, if I talk about games, then there is this
Mm-hmm.
one game where like one person will start with a random sentence, and the second
Mm-hmm.
person will take the last word of the previous sentence and frame a new sentence with the last word. And it goes
Mm-hmm.
on and on like a chain. So
Okay.
that's one game. And
Okay.
there is this another game called Story Chain. One person will start with a random sentence or the starting of the story, and second person will simply build up another sentence over that, and
Yes.
it's goes like a chain again. And then at the end, someone will conclude the story or give a moral to the story, something like that. So that is also interesting.
Oh, that's
We often
interesting.
do it in a creative way. Once we played this game with Cinderella's story. So we gave
Hmm.
it a modern twist. So
Ah.
Cinderella was in love with a delivery boy. So
Oh.
that's how we
Okay.
just twist the stories and create a new story.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good. Also, I usually tell this to all my learners, Sunita. So, we have to accept the fact that we all have come from different backgrounds here in India. Everyone has the different language barriers and all that. So when they start speaking in one language, so in from the beginning they've always had one language with them. So English is always used academically, right? We've never considered English to be taken as a serious thing, but to communicate on daily basis. So what has happened is, since it's academically considered, all of us think that it's just stops till there. Now that it's getting globalized a lot, and we know the language is so important in a lot of ways. So which is why people reach out to people, learners reach out to people like us in terms of helping them with communication. So one thing I tell all my learners is that we don't, back in those days, I think this was like 10, 12, 15 years ago, we used to tell our learners, hey, you know what, if you want to feel confident, just stand in front of the mirror and speak. Now, I don't think we have that kind of time to stand in front of the mirror and speak, because the life that we lead is completely on the run all the time. So I tell my learners, in everything that you do, in everything, try to describe what you're doing, or just speak out what you're doing. For example, so let's say maybe you are scrolling your phone, even when you're scrolling your phone. So about 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, why don't you talk about or talk to yourself what you're doing? So, for instance, okay, I'm scrolling my phone right now. All I see is I see that I have few notifications, and in that I'm going to respond to few notifications that are very important, and the rest I'm going to park it aside. And I see also I have few emails. So these are the examples I'm giving you. Once they start talking about, because what we are actually doing is we are actually thinking and speaking out in English, because usually we always do that in our mother tongue, right? So instead of doing that in our mother tongue, we're just putting it out in English. That's as simple as that. Even
Exactly.
to women who are homemakers who want to learn the language. And even I tell them the same thing. Even if you're cooking, doing something, go ahead, open the refrigerator and think, okay, so what do I have here in refrigerator today? So I have some vegetables. Should I prepare fried rice? Should I prepare palau? Or should I go with the soup? Make it very simple. Oh, I need to heat up few things. I think all these things are already running in your mind, because
Exactly.
it's obviously going on in your mother tongue. So instead of mother tongue, just say it out in English for 10 minutes a day, 10 to 20 minutes, 10 minutes a day. Practice any activity, what you're doing, any activity. That again helps. One is grammar building. You will know vocabulary. And the second thing is it also helps with the confidence. Okay, so you'll be talking to yourself. You'll be knowing, okay, you know what, this is what I'm going to be doing. Talking to yourself is actually good, but not for a longer duration, I feel. But it's simple as that, you know what you're thinking inside. You can actually speak it. You're speaking it out. That again brings
Right.
out a lot of, yes, brings out creativity, fluency, all those things. So I tell this to all my learners. In fact, I tell them just try doing this for 10 minutes a day. Any activity that you like, any activity that you like, just 10 minutes. Oh, okay, maybe you're riding a bicycle, or maybe you're riding your bike, driving. Just think, look at the traffic. Looks like there's a lot of traffic today. And do you think I should take another route? Okay, let me check with Google. What does Google have to say? Okay, Google seems to be telling me to go in a different way. Just talking to that. Since I had learners who came from different backgrounds who told me that I don't have anyone to talk to in English. My place, everyone here speaks in different language. I mean, my mother tongue. I don't have anyone to speak to in English. I need somebody to talk to in English. So this is the one exercise I could give them. So yeah, I can't make them listen all the time. So in English, so Sunita, I'm sure you know by now, listening, if it, in terms of English speaking, is essential. It's very important. It's vital, right? So it's as good as learning a music instrument. So imagine when you're learning a music instrument, um, you'll be learning, let's just say we want to learn guitar or piano. So we enroll ourselves to music classes, and then we listen to the instructor play, watch him give us some of his notes, and then we're going to listen to them and all that. How much of it that you're going to learn until and unless you grab the guitar or the piano yourself and start playing, right? So it's similar with English. The more you listen,
Exactly.
very good. The more you read, that's even better. And the more you watch, that's also good. But how is that you're going to improve the more the speaking bit? It's very practical. Speaking is very practical. So the more you speak,
Right.
the more you get better at that. So this is what I usually tell my learners: try doing this activity. This helps a lot in a lot of ways. So
Right,
I
right. I
do.
completely agree. I completely agree with that, as there are many activities to improve our spoken English, but this is the best one where you live in English. Like you're not taking separate time for learning it or for practicing it, but whatever you are doing on a daily basis, whatever activities you are doing or indulging yourself in, you're simply narrating whatever you are doing. You're brushing your teeth, you're cooking meals, or whatever it is.
Exactly.
And this actually works well for those who can understand English, think in English, but can't speak because they never practice speaking. So we simply have to
Exactly.
speak out our thoughts, speak out loud.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
that is what it focuses on, right?
Exactly. So it's actually a very good activity wherein it can. Uh, First thing is, everybody knows English. I'm not saying they don't know English. They know English. Only thing is their confidence level drops when they have to speak. It just drops. Even the most people who actually speak really a lot, or rather think a lot of things in English, and they have good vocabulary, they still won't be able to talk. I've had these kind of learners here. They say, ma'am, I know a lot of things. I can talk, I can read, I can write, but I don't know when I can't talk continuously because there's no practice. You want to do that continuously, start working on it continuously. So whatever you're doing, start narrating it. I usually ask them, so can you tell me what exactly is this? So this is what I tell them. So what do we use this for? Can you talk about this for a minute? For a minute, not more than that, just for a minute. So, or as simple as, let's just say, or as simple as this. What exactly is this? How do you, what do we use it for? Just give me two, three sentences, maybe for a minute, more than enough. So everyone's stuck. Most of them are stuck because something so simple and basic, they're not used to it. So that's why I tell them that, think. It's okay, take some time, think, and tell me what it is. Then they'll slowly keep telling about, okay, this is what it is, this is a glue, this is a stick, we use it for this, we use it for that, all these kind of things. Then I tell them this activity also, look around you and start describing whatever it is. Or just walk into your room and look, oh, my room. Should I do anything with my room? My wall is this color, my wall is that color. Next to my wall, you can actually describe next to my wall, there's a beautiful picture, and the picture is of this color. Under the picture, I see maybe a wallpaper, a small wallpaper. There's a sticker, and then I have my bed. It's full of flower. It's my bedspread is full of flowers, and something like that. When you start describing all those things, for about, I don't tell them do it every time. So some people get nervous to do that every time. No, I don't know what to talk. I really don't know what to
Mm-hmm.
talk. They say. So this is why I say go around describing whatever it is. Just for a minute or two. That's more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Hmm.
helps again build their confidence. The confidence is so important when you speak. Some people speak with so much confidence, but their grammar or their every sentence construction is all over the place. So in that way, we can work on grammar and make them, form some sentences and ask them to correct these sentences and all because their confidence is anyways good. So in
Mm-hmm.
that way, we can work on it differently. Here, speaking only is the main aspect. So speaking is something that we always look forward to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But this is one thing that is completely unrealistic that on the very first day they expect confidence in them, which is impossible. So they should look on the brighter side that at least they have learned something today and they can apply it in their real life. But the confidence drops as soon as it raises, like it automatically drops down. Right? So that shouldn't be there. Always look on the brighter side that I'm improving, I'm learning new words, and I need to work towards it, apply it in my real life. And it will grow automatically, like day after day, conversations after conversations. But they expect it
Absolutely.
so soon in their journey,
Yes.
which is
Yes.
impossible.
That's impossible. I say one thing. Consistency is the key. You have to be,
Exactly.
no matter what, dedicate yourself that 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, just dedicate yourself that 10 minutes and try as much as you can to involve yourself in that language, immerse yourself in that language. I'm sure you all have immersed yourself in your mother tongue, right? Because what, there's a movie dialogue: I walk in English, I talk in English, I speak in English, I eat in English, and I brush in English, whatever that is. So start doing all those things, everything in English. And anyways, you've been doing everything in mother tongue. Try it out in English, as simple as that. Then you will see the rise of confidence in you. So that begins slowly. It has to come from within. Okay, I'm doing this. I have to do it consistently. So that's how it
Right.
evokes. And you have to immerse yourself in the language first. So it,
Exactly.
it becomes easier that way.
Right. And from my experience, I've noticed this thing that people don't want to sound silly. Like when you were showing these objects. So I happen to experience this thing that they don't want to speak simple sentences. They want to sound creative, and that puts a lot of pressure on them, when they are beginners or when they have
Ah,
just started. So it puts a lot of pressure on them. So that is again one reason. So I always tell them that it's okay to sound silly, start with something and then keep
mhm.
enhancing your sentences, keep stretching it, and that's how we learn, right?
Exactly. You can actually also give them one of these activities, Sunita, where I tell them to point out things from A to J around their house. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Some 10 things around them. So for you cannot think of anything what you have in your mind or imaginative. Nothing. It has to be around you. For instance, if I tell them A for what do I have here? A for I have they can't say apple. It has to be around them. Okay.
Right,
So
like
you can
Almira.
use
Everybody
Almira
has Almiras in their house.
exactly or ankle. Ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can say AC. Some people have AC, blah blah, all that. So AC. So with that, some people they get stuck. So I tell them, you know why you're getting stuck? It's so simple. They look for D. What is D around them? They keep looking for D. They cannot find D, but there is a door in front of them or behind them.
Right,
The
right,
simple
right.
reason why, because we always refer to door as, but in a different language. We never say door in our mother tongue, right? We refer to door in a different language. We say darwaza or something. So many other things we refer. So it's difficult for them to find the D around them. So in that way,
Exactly.
The simplest of things I tell them. So look around. Now you're going to be looking around you in English. The words, the items in English. Okay, so in that way, it'll also help them. I tell them, you know what? I will assure you, you will find A to Z items in your home. You will find. So yeah, that activity kind of builds little bit of confidence. Not confidence, it just brings them. Since you were saying right, simplest things and all, this is something that they can actually do. This is something that
Right.
they can
It's
actually
interesting. Do you suggest using English words into their mother tongue or Hindi language so they remember the names of the objects in English? Do you suggest doing that?
Well, I in the beginning I don't. I usually don't want to bring in too much of. I mean, since they're already speaking in mother tongue, they have a lot of MTI influences as well. So I try as much as I can to keep it neutral with them. So I don't even tell them because some people what they do is they say I don't know how to respond. They start responding to me in Hindi or any other language. I say, you know what? Rephrase it. Try to rephrase it. Tell me what you're saying that. I want you to try to rephrase it. I'm not understanding this language. I'm sorry. Can you rephrase it for me? And all that. They will take a breath. They will rephrase it. They'll go slowly. And then I said, yeah, see exactly. So if I have to work on their pronunciations, if I have to work on the pronunciation, then I will have to take them bit by bit because I I actually have to listen to their sounds. I have to make them understand phonetics because not everyone's aware of phonetics. A lot of people have the z sounds. They can't pronounce B-U-Z-Z. Buzz, they say budge, 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 budge. So budge and then jip. They cannot get even the most. The people that I know who are working really well, doing really well, cannot use the Z word at all. So with them, I focus on only, I give them these topics to read. So I tell them, you know what, read everything will be in Z. So went to the zoo. This person went